Alright, so I just want to share what I've found to be true for me so far. I'm almost at 2 hours on it, just riding around my yard, up and down the little strip here. Just trying to get everything jetted right and everything before I go on my major ride. That being said, I'm at around 1,100 to 1,200 feet elevation in Gainesville, Georgia. The jetting is super fat. Everybody brags about the jetting, and yes, it runs great. Stock jetting from the factory. I don't know if it's just my bike or just my temperatures and elevation or what, but I ended up dropping the clip, or raising the clip and dropping the needle on the stock jetting, which is 38-165. I ended up dropping from the third clip to the second clip, cleared it up a bunch, but I still wasn't very happy with it. I like snappiness. I'm coming off of a TPI, so maybe it's leanness that I like. Anyway, I like the snappiness, so kept messing, got it pretty good. Decided, you know what, I'm just going to get a JD Jet kit and see what they say for my temperature and elevation. So I got the JD Jet kit. It says 38-162 instead of 165, and it says fourth clip on the red needle for where I'm at with my temperatures. Put that in. It had just a little gurgly spot, about a little more than quarter throttle. So I dropped the needle again from number 4 to number 3 with the clip, and oh my god, completely different bike. Absolutely snappy, so crisp, I mean ridiculously crisp. This is the bike that I wanted. The bike that I've been riding for the first hour and somewhat is a bike that I love the look of, but didn't like the way it felt. It was great, but it was not for me. It was super smooth, like someone who's maybe not a aggressive rider or something. It was super linear, just had a good build up. I like aggressiveness. I like to go with the throttle. Anyway, so boom, we dropped the clip, or raised the clip 1 on what JD had recommended. That cleared that up tremendously. I got the Tusk finger air screw. I'm out at 1.5 turns on it. I went ahead and put a 13-tooth Super sprocket on it to match the Super Sprock's back, of course, because I'm bougie. But when I did that, it made the chain super loose, so I adjusted that. Power valve, when I got it, was about a quarter turn in from flush. I just ran it out to completely flush, like 100% flush, and I like it. I've already tried 1 turn in, 1 turn out, 2 turns. I've messed with it. Completely flush is absolutely perfect for me and my jetting and my bike. Let's see, what else did I do? I got this, I don't know how to pronounce that. Obie? O-B-I-E? Anyway, I got that linkage guard the day I bought it. So I put that on my stock skid plate, and it seems to be just fine. I know a lot of people complain about this. Yeah, it's not the thickest, but it seems to do just fine, and this is what the main thing I wanted, was to protect my KYB shock. I do have a good bit of overflow, but it doesn't seem to come out until I lean the bike over pretty dang far. I will check my float bowl eventually, but I think it's fine. I may reroute that overflow tube up and over, you know. I know I've got some spooge going on in there, coming, you know, out of the gap right there. I'm going to get some zip ties, I guess, and zip tie that, see if that helps, and, you know, we'll go from there. I may put the KTM one on. I heard that's a good fix for it. I'm just now getting to where I feel like I'm comfortable opening it up pretty good. You know, I like to give it at least an hour to break in and stuff. It's had plenty of heat cycles, but You know, I like to give it at least an hour of riding before I just whack it. But it's doing great. Nissin brakes, my opinion, best brakes on the market. Everybody's gonna say, you're retarded, Brembo. I like Brembo. The brake tech that was on my gas had a little more modulation on the back, and I liked the brake tech on the back, not the front. The front was weak, but the back brake tech was fine. Back Brembo, great. Nissin, my favorite. I like when I touch the brake, not to lock up, but to start braking. Same on the front. Best brakes on the market, in my opinion. I really like the way this stock expansion chamber works. It seems to feel pretty dang good. I did have to flip that tab right there so that this would be a little bit lower. It was riding pretty dang high on it. I haven't set any of my suspension yet. That's definitely coming. I have the factory fan kit that I'm going to put on it. Just haven't done that yet. I really want to get some radiator guards before I do it. That way I can just take them off and do everything at once. But I got that. Let's see. I feel like there was something else. I cannot think of it. Let's see. JD Jet kit, sprocket, Tusk stuff. I guess that's about it as far as, you know, how I've set it up. Let's see, is it in neutral? Okay, so runs really good. You know, I like the idle. It's so quiet compared to the TPIs. I don't let it cool off, but nonetheless, there's no fog, there's no, you know, nothing crazy. It sounds so good and crisp. I mean, this thing is running so good now that I dropped that clip and adjusted everything and then put the 1348 gearing on it. That's so much closer to the KTM gearing 1350 that I'm used to. You know, I like second to be my go-to gear, and then third to be my cruise gear, and then first to be my, oh shit, I ain't got no power gear, you know. If I have to, go down to first. But yeah, that's it so far. I will be getting radiator braces. I will be putting my fan on. I will most likely be getting a Seat Concept seat. This one is actually, I mean, look. This one, it's not as, it's hard. But it seems like the more I've rode it, this one, maybe this specific one has actually softened up quite a bit. It's about time. I'm gonna wait till 3 hours, change my gear oil. That's about it, man. Plenty more to come. But that's just where we're at thus far. So nice. So crisp when I'm on it.